Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a film that came out years ago, but I just saw it for the first time yesterday, and I just wanted to talk about it because I thought it was a pretty good movie. And this movie is called Bedtime Stories, has Ben Stiller in it, and it's a pretty good movie. And I recognize the guy who's like the villain in the story. He was like the villain in Iron Man 3. I don't know his name, but I'll probably put it on the screen right here. The film is definitely a kid's movie, and it takes place in like mostly a hotel with this guy, and he grew up in hotels because his dad owned one, and he has a lot of good memories in that hotel. But then the hotel ends up getting sold because their father could not pay for it anymore, and then a bigger hotel takes up the spot. So it takes place in that hotel, revolves around the hotel and stories and imagination, and the story follows Ben Stiller. He has a niece and a nephew, and they tell stories at bedtime, and the stories actually come true. Now when you hear that, you might think, okay, that might be stupid, that might be a really kid story, but I like it because when the stories come true, they're not exactly what you would think that would happen. The stories come true in a realistic way. For instance, one time, the kids tell a story of that it rains gumballs, and you might think, okay, well that's not realistic, that would not happen. But when it actually happens in real life, what happens is a truck gets hit and the gumballs that the truck was carrying end up falling, and that's how it rains gumballs. It's like realistic but also not realistic because the stories come true, which is not realistic, but the way they come true is not some like out of the ordinary thing. They come true in a way that is actually realistic to the story and could happen in real life. But it's just a coincidence that it happens at the same time that they're telling the story. I don't know. I really like this story. I think I really would have liked watching this as a kid because I always had a big imagination and I would have appreciated this story. It's definitely funny, and I feel like a lot of kids' movies, they like to have a sad element, and this one didn't really have a sad element. Definitely the main character's father wasn't in the movie, so maybe he had passed away, but that's not mentioned in the story. So a lot of films, like kids movies, they have like a sad thing. Like a lot of Disney films, they have some sad stories in them. This one isn't like that. It's just an all feel good movie, has a good ending. The ending is probably the cheesiest of the whole film. Like during the film, I liked it pretty well. Like during the film, I liked it a lot, and then the ending is cheesy, but it's a kids movie, so I can be okay with that. But I really like this film, and I would watch it again. And I think it's a good film to watch, especially during the holiday season, because it's just a happy film. It just makes you feel good, and it's not a film you really need to pay close attention to. You can have it on at night, and you could just relax while you're watching it. It's not a film you need to be like an action film where you're so like alert. This film would be good to watch before you go to sleep because it's calm. It makes you feel good, it makes you feel happy. So yeah, I would definitely recommend watching it if you haven't watched it before. The main kids in it are pretty good. Sometimes when you have kid actors, they're okay, but these ones were believable and it was really funny. And yeah, I definitely recommend watching this film. So thanks for watching. If you have any ideas of how I could make my reviews better, like if you want a better summary of the story or the movie, definitely let me know in the comments how I can make them better, because I want to make them better, but I don't want to ramble on about useless things. So definitely let me know if you want a summary of the movie before I talk about it, or if you'd rather not because that's a waste of time. Alright, so thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up or subscribe if you feel like it. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. I forgot to mention that like hamster with like the huge eyes. He has like his eyes are like huge. I have to put a picture. That's crazy. Kind of freaky.